You know, I woke up on the right side of the bed this morning. It was a beautiful, sunny, whatever today is morning, and I brushed my teeth, I took a shower, I made a nice breakfast, and then I realized that life was it's feeling a little bit too good, so I thought I'd take it down a notch just to make sure I don't use up all my good vibes for the year by playing Brawlhalla. So today, I'll be playing some unranked 1v1. I want to give a little bit of a life update. This summer, I kind of returned back into my active era, right? I made a lot of videos, but that was kind of with the intention that I would not be making videos anymore, and it's kind of come to that point. Now I will be actually starting dental school, and as you guys know, that is a big time commitment, and I don't want to be goofing around playing Brawlhalla and making these silly videos when I should be studying. It's been a wild ride, guys, and I'm grateful for every second of it, but I think all good things come to an end, and that end is now. You know, originally I planned for my movement guide to be the last video I was going to make. That's kind of why I had a really long, emotional, almost sentimental outro to that video, because I didn't think I was going to make any more. But then I realized there was so much more videos I wanted to make, so I made a whole weapon series. Every old weapon in the game, everything before a greatsword, because I don't play any of those goofy weapons. All right, I don't play chakrams. All right, I don't play boots, even though I want to. Boots is a cool weapon. With the help of a few of my friends, namely Hazi and Reviled, who I am always very thankful for, and I enjoy talking to them a lot, I made a updated guide for pretty much every weapon in the game, or every weapon that I know how to play. My hope was that I could make a series, so the weapon guide and the movement guide, that would pretty much stand the test of time as your go-to resource for learning how to play Brawlhalla, or elevating your gameplay. And honestly, I think I accomplished that, but I guess that's up to the viewer to decide. Wait, also, I don't want to lose. Alright, good. You know, I hate doing live commentaries because a lot of times I just look so bad. And it's not because I look so bad, it's because I am so bad. Like, genuinely, I'm bad at this game, guys. But coaches don't play, am I right? My excuse is I haven't played this game in a while. I've been doing other things. This summer, I've kind of just been relaxing before I start school. Nice. Sometimes you just have to put a little bit of a delay after that nair, so if you auto-combo the nair into recovery, sometimes, you know, people just, like, react out of it. By the way, guys, if cannon didn't exist, as much as I hate this weapon because it kind of sucks, in 1v1 that is, at least in my opinion, I probably wouldn't be playing this game. Brawlhalla is such a Mickey game, but cannon is just such a Mickey weapon, and I love it. I think it's a match made in heaven. And it's just so satisfying, guys. Like, imagine if I was a scythe player. I don't think I'll be able to live with myself. You know, there's so many other videos I also wanted to make. Like, one of them is called the 3 misconceptions in Brawlhalla. And low-key, I don't remember what the second and third one are, but I know one of them is that spamming is skillless. And I'm going to go on a little bit of a rant here, but when I very first started making videos, I used to go on the Brawlhalla subreddit to promote my content, because, you know, it's hard to grow a YouTube channel from 0 subscribers, which is literally what I had to do. And I just happened to get lucky that my very first video popped off. I used to post my videos on the Brawlhalla subreddit. Every now and then I log back into Reddit and I check out what people are saying, and a lot of times it's just people asking, like, does this count as being a spammer? Am I spamming? And if I'm spamming, please let me know so I can stop spamming. Things like that. Like being a spammer is such like a sin that people don't want to be caught doing it. My opinion on this is that low-key spamming 1 is more skillful than actually playing like a normal human being at a certain level. Not in like silver or gold or whatever, but like once you get like past 2000, definitely spamming takes some level of coordination, because I mean, just fundamentally you're spamming the same move over and over again. If your opponent has at least 3 brain cells, they should be able to counter that. Obviously, as we know, that's not always the case. A lot of times, it's just annoying to play against, and I fully sympathize, I fully understand. And there has to be a way to break down the right way to spam and the wrong way to spam. And the right way to spam involves, oftentimes, as with anything in this game, really good fundamentals. People who are really good at spamming usually have like really good movement, because they have to be able to move to like get around their opponent to set up that one move that they like to use a lot. god, I suck. Another thing I wanted to talk about is how unarmed is actually the best weapon in this game. Like, truly. Once I started playing unarmed more, I realized that brawlhalla is actually easy. Oh my god. I literally, that was a misinput. I did not mean to do that. Oh, you're supposed to run into that! Alright, nice. Oh, shit! Got places to be. Anyway. Back to what I was saying, unarmed is actually the best weapon in this game. A lot of people, high key, think that you're trolling if you're using unarmed. They think you're BMing them, right? But in reality, unarmed is actually just so strong, and you need to play it more. Like, have you ever watched, like, two chosen bots fight each other? That shit is inspirational. I'm not even gonna lie. Another thing is knowing to not always dodge. Like, obviously, it takes a lot of practice to know when to wake up and when to dodge, but generally, if you're only dodging, it's not a bad idea to throw in a wake up every once in a while. That's one of those things that catches people off guard. I think that's what separates good players from great players, is people who know how to mix up their defensive options. Another thing that separates good players from great players is people who don't follow the crowd, man. Why is everyone going the Shadow team? Honestly, I get it. Like, what? Does Pavelski pick Shadow, and then everyone picks Shadow? Like, is that how it is? I don't know. I haven't been catching up with Brawlhalla YouTube. I don't really watch Brawlhalla YouTube like that, but I'm willing to bet money on the fact that Pavelski said to play Shadow, and then everyone's playing Shadow. No! Dude, I'm trying to go for that clip every single time, but I never get it. Oh, okay. That's another cool string. Daring to GC Endlight is high key tech. Dude, I thought Axe is broken. That shit's supposed to send him downwards. Zola's my actual favorite character in this game, by the way. I play like everyone because I kind of have to play everyone for YouTube. You know what I mean? I have to be versatile and know a lot of different characters so I can play different characters and make videos on different weapons and stuff like that. But Zola's my favorite, man. I love this character. I just wish the levels transferred over. And you know, Brawlhalla in like any fighting game is one of those things where like, yeah, I can tell you what to do and what not to do in a YouTube video, but Brawlhalla doesn't exist in a vacuum, you know what I mean? Like, in one of my videos I said not to approach with Sarah, but low-key, sometimes if you're not doing it like all the time, you can mix up your opponent by doing a bad option on purpose, like genuinely. Like I could approach with Sarah and just because I haven't been doing it all match and he's not expecting me to do it. You know what I mean? So Brawlhalla doesn't exist in a vacuum. It's not about playing optimally, it's about deciding what's needed to do in the moment to win. As with any fighting game, combat sport, activity, competitive activity, nothing exists in a vacuum. I think the whole dash landing mechanic ruined Brawlhalla for me, I'm not gonna lie, because everyone becomes so fast, so there's not really like benefit to playing 10 speed versus low speed, really. I mean, obviously that's not true, like there's a huge benefit, like your movement in the air, right? But I will say that when every character can move super fast on the ground, it doesn't really feel like speed is super special anymore. You might as well just play a high strength character and win by war of attrition, right? If I play Terrace with 9 strength and my opponent is playing Jiro and we both hit each other 5 times, I'm gonna win. If I hit him for every time he hits me, then I'm just gonna win by math. Nice. That's what I'm talking about, like the dash landing mechanic, like I literally just spammed movement to kind of like confuse him a little bit or like juke him out a little bit and then just hit him with the breakdance move, you know what I mean? So I don't know. I mean, it's cool that every character can move fast. It makes the game feel really fluid, but it also makes the game feel really cheesy. I really don't know what to think about it. And the whole dash landing thing does make playing certain weapons really difficult. Like when your other opponent can kind of just like dash land and dash snap all over you, playing certain weapons like bow with like really thin hitboxes can be troublesome. It can be really troublesome. Yo, this map is so ugly. You know, all the other maps, like the Steven Universe or whatever it's called map, Crystal Temple, and like the Avatar map even is okay looking. Like the background is pretty cool. But man, this just looks like ugly. Like I just looked up like a PNG of Bikini Bottom and that's what you get. You know what I mean? And then just copy paste that into the game. I don't know, man. I'm not a fan. So what is this guy doing? This is a typical Yumiko. This video was a whole lot of nothing, just me playing some good old-fashioned Brawlhalla. Oh, and we got a Zol Ditto, so let's lock in and see if we can close this out on a win. If I don't win, you're not going to see this in the video anyway, so. You know, people ask me why I don't stream on Twitch, why like I just make YouTube videos. It's because I suck at this game, and I don't want you guys to see me how bad. I don't want to like, expose myself how bad I am. If I lose, I just edit it out. See, that combo only did like 20 damage, but high key, it's more than just the physical damage. It's the mental damage that comes with being hit by a 4-piece unarmed string. See? Like, that's mental damage. And boom! Oh my god, bro, this game's a scam, dude! Well, I wasn't able to win the Zol Ditto, but I think that's some decent gameplay anyway. So, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope to see you next time, whenever that may be. Bye-bye. Oh, this guy.
无爪健身操，祝您健康，步步高，步步高，入道。